Spray ang bar?
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita!
And this time around, taking you to our second game of Fullercon Industries laban sa Vivaia Shoes. Two teams that we were already telling you kumuha ng panalo last Friday. Well, yung isa magtutuloy-tuloy ang pagpapanalo. And yung isa will have to deal with the first loss. Now, sino kaya yun? That's what we're here to find out. Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Dino Lee. Apat lang yan, ha? Pero kanina yung isa, hindi makaahon eh, no? Laban sa Snowbird, Dino.
Yes, they're 0-2 now after their game against Snowbird Plastics. Prior to this second game, so si Snowbird nakuha na rin yung unang panalo. Now for both of these teams, both got their first wins last Friday, as we mentioned. Both coming from behind after being down itong Vivaia Shoes by as much as 14 points. Itong Fullercon down 13 points against Sista. So ito, battle of yung mga spotless teams pa, unblemished teams when it comes to their records. So ang kakasabi lang sa akin ni Dexter Kuwan is who is their player of the game. He had 28 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block in that first game. Ang sabi niya, durug kami dito. I don't know if it's just him being humble or he feels that way, kasi sabi niya, ang lalaki daw nito. You have guys in Fullercon, in Alexander Tan, si Edward Tan. So, para sa kanya, lugi sila when it comes to down low. Sa loob, paglaro na sa loob. And for Fullercon Industries, ang sabi ni Edward Tan is they're still feeling it out. Kasi there are some teammates na matagal na niyang kasama pero may ibang teammates na bago pa lang. So, they're trying to build that chemistry as a team. But knowing the type of team that Vivaia is, they'll be locking in on one of the players there, si Dexter Kuwan. And dahil nga mabilis din itong Vivaia Shoes, they run for the fast break. They have no choice but to run back on defense.
Well, taking a look at the starting five para sa ball game na ito, Coach Edster is one of the starters along with Dexter Kuwan. And over at the other side, makikita natin dyan Alexander Tan and Edwin Herrera. A lot of things, and his numbers are also going to be very, very important here para sa Fullercon Industries. We'll see how it works out between these two teams as we are all set to give you this ball game. Winning time. That's what's in their mind. Pero isa lang talaga mananalo. And that's how it's going to be here. Again, ito po yung ating seniors division. And ayan, no, si Emerson D. Don't be, dahil deadly yan from the outside.
Especially from 3-point distance. And for Coach Edster C of Vivaia Shoes, finally, na kompleto na niya yung debut game niya. And
ilang years?
This will be
years ngayon?
for 25 years. 25 years in the making.
In the making, eh.
So this will be his second game of his GABL career. I think he has 20 more seasons left to play.
Well, sabi nga naman yun lang naman sa atin. The longer it's going to be, the more challenging it will be. And right now, si Coach Edster, pangiti-ngiti yan. Pero pag nagsimula na yung game face on na yan. Welcome once again ng ating GABL 2025. As you wanted to say something, Dino.
Other guys you have to watch out for both teams. For Vivaia, you have Vic Peña, number 24.
Yeah, totoo, ha?
And Andrew Ko. I think he's number 6. He's seated on the bench. Now for Fullercon, apart from Edwin Herrera, you have Chester So, who's deadly. Apart from Emerson C, deadly from the outside.
Oh! Kasasabi ko lang eh. Emerson D, of course. They can let it fly just like that. Kita mo yung ngiti niya, abot ang gante niya, happy. Dahil nga naman, unang bato, unang pokol, pasok agad eh. And here, ball ends up with them. Back-to-back baskets ka agad, ha? For Fullercon Industries.
That's from Abraham Wui, number 19.
Ano naman isasagot para dito sa panig naman? Oh, tres din, ha? Vivaia shoes. And that was a big hit right there.
Victor Peña.
No.
Sorry, Vincent
Peña.
Peña. Had 11 points in their last game and made 1 3-pointer.
Emerson D with his second three. That turned out to be an air ball. Parang dinidare din siya. Sige nga, ulitin mo nga. 5-3 Fullercon Industries. It's Vincent Peña. Now Dexter Kuan. Vincent Peña is going to be called for traveling. He could have just taken another three-pointer. Sabi nga natin, sometimes, you know, decision-making, very important factor to consider. Okay, there you go. It's Bonnie Ong.
One of their key players or key contributors in the last game. Had 9 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks.
Aba, kita mo nga naman. Peña again with another three-pointer.
Scoring all 6 points for Vivaia.
Emerson D. May nag-annotate din sa mga kampi.
Meron na tayong game announcer.
Pero ito, all of a sudden, things have just made a sudden turn here dahil ito nga, lamang pa ngayon ang Vivaia shoes. 8-7.
I do believe yung advantage dito ng Vivaia shoes is their speed. So, I'm pretty sure they're looking to run every single opportunity. Ayan, they have an advantage here.
Uy! Pumasok pa yun.
Coach Danny Ching.
Yes. Tingnan natin ang ating BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game. Nice sharing of the basketball and the completion of that one.
Unselfish pass on the part of Johnson Tan, number 17. Last year's season MVP to Coach Danny Ching. Last year's finals MVP.
Completion with three-point play for Danny Cheng as they're up by 4 right now. Vivaia shoes. Ball deflection. Transition para rito sa panig na Vivaia shoes. Peña to dish at the last second. Wasn't expected at all.
Masyadong malakas yung pasa na yun. I think Johnson Tan wasn't expecting that pass.
And then another long-distance shot, Alexander Tan making that basket.
Former USD Growling Tiger. Back in the 90s, Alexander Tan.
Sino yung mga pinakita sa atin, mga kasama niya? Si Dennis Espino pa yata.
Si Baldavid.
Baldavid, ano?
Dennis Espino. In legendary company.
There's a foul. Let's see. As Well, he's being a marked man right now. This is Vincent Peña. Alexander Tan's going to be called for the contact.
I think si Edwin Herrera eh.
Oo nga.
Pero parang wala. Hindi siya tinamaan ng kamay yung sa mukha. It's the ball that hit his face.
Dexter Kwan missing from the baseline. Emerson D with a quick pass. Edwin Herrera protecting the ball with his body. It's gonna shoot free throws. Pero mamaya-mayang konti. We get a 1-point lead being enjoyed momentarily by Vivaia Shoes. Choose it up. Timeout. Edwin Herrera being given a chance to come up with his first production here in this ball game is, of course, ang Midway Design Center. Ayan, your source of quality home and office furniture. For inquiries, you may contact Ray Go. Dito Aso Street, Barangay Lourdes, Quezon City, 111. That for sure is going to be a #1 provider of your office systems
Iba
and
yung
home
naisip ko, alam
furnishing.
ko furniture yan, pero parang yung pagkain yung naisip ko doon sa 111 eh, di ba? Merong ganun delivery number.
At least hindi 911. Emergency naman yun. 12-11 para sa Fullercon Industries. 6 minutes to play. At least what we're seeing here. Good shooting from both teams. Dexter Kwan gets himself on the board.
66% para dito sa Vivaia Shoes. Prior to that basket of Dexter Kuan and then 57%. Dagdagan mo pa yan.
Emerson D.
Prior to that 3 from Emerson D. Started really well. 2 3-pointers already.
We got a seesaw battle here in the first period. Post move here. Dexter Kwan puts it up. Short was challenged right there. Edwin, or rather, this is right now. Si Abraham Uy. Emerson D again. Not that time around, pero offensive rebound underneath could just not hang on to it underneath.
Frederick Chu, number 16. Wala lang sa kanya yung bola.
Two-point lead for Fullercon Industries. Vincent Peña falling short. They got an offensive rebound here and a putback right there. Good execution.
Christopher Beltran. Quiet in their first game.
Yun din yung mga players eh. Kasi nga, di ba? They're gonna be taking a look personally yung kanilang performance during their first game. And one thing is for sure, they're gonna be making the necessary adjustment. Wow! Oh, Chester C! And
Libre
they're
na siya
putting
doon.
on a show!
Kailangan mas mahirap yung tira ata.
Naging ano ah.
Pinahirapan pa eh, no? Pwede ganun.
Brandon Elastomeric points in the paint here.
Kasi daw, pag hindi niya pinasa yon yung behind the back, walang end one. Kasi pag tinira niya yun, 2 points lang eh. So gusto niya 3 points.
Andrew Ko.
3 points daw. Yun yung habol ni Coach Eds.
Naging tingin ko showtime Vivaia.
Siguro mas relax na siya kasi tapos na siya sa first game niya eh.
Yeah, oo.
Diba? Usually pag first game mo sa isang league, you kind of feel some anxiousness.
Yeah, yung mga first day jitters and everything. Pero napagpag na yun. 18-15, 4 minutes. Bonnie Ong with a turnover. So Vivaia shoes up by 3. Dexter C setting up the play here. Dexter Kwon out to Edster. Oh, so they lost it to end line.
Itong Fullercon Industries, number 1 3-point shooting team in this tournament. They made 6 in their last game. That's number 1 so far in the league.
Oh, the no look. Di nga lang ma-convert pero Dexter Kwon. Oh, wala pa rin. Peter Kosip right now with a basketball. Goes for the runner.
Wow. Naging teammate ko din yan. Kaso yan, tatakbo rin tong Vivaia.
Andrew ko, yun nga lang sobra din yung pasa.
Naging teammate ko din to si Peter Kosip eh. Kasama sila Bonnie Ong.
Ito si Bonnie Ong from inside the key. The
Ooh.
jumper and he banks it in. That's what we have told you. Good exchange of baskets for both teams. Diyos sarap. Timeout muna tayo. Time down to 3 minutes and 14. Kanina lamang ang Vivaia. Ito naman ngayon ang Fullercon Industries. Ganun lang, tuloy pa rin yung ating seesaw battle. Ngayon lamang naman ang Vivaia shoes sa first basket para kay Edster C.
Itong Fullercon only had 14 points in their last game dun sa first quarter nung kalaban nila yung Sista. Ngayon, they've already put up 19 points and counting. Pumapasok din yung mga tira nila.
Parang lahat ng naipupukol dito, pumapasok. Oo, sagutan pa rin ng basket. Kabilaan yan.
From Fullercon, Howard Chong, and then Andrew Ko. Kitang-kita yung Vivaia. They're looking to get those easy 2 points.
And most probably, they really made a big comparison dun nga sa game nila nung nakaraan na sila yung naghahabol eh. Ngayon, eto, they're trying to dictate the tempo pero Fullercon Industries was basically in the same situation off the inbound and there's a steal here.
Ganda ng pasa.
Oh, an inability to finish for Andrew Ko that time around.
But nice pass coming from Johnson Tan.
Peter Kosip missing. They got an offensive rebound. And a miss right there for Chester Saw. They still have the basketball. Edster C throws a long pass.
Saktong-sakto na.
Ayan, sakto na talaga yan. Andrew Ko. And that's going to be 9 points already para sa kanya.
Well, he's definitely one of their key players. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals in their last game. Saka parang siya yung siya yung tumatakbo talaga for
Kaya nga
the fast break.
Matik, oh. And Cersei knowing that they have an advantage. BYD Valenzuela, fast break of the game.
He could have had 11 if hindi niya namintis yung pasa ni Johnson Tan earlier.
It's been a run and gun game here for Vivaia Shoes, but still realizing that Fullercon Industries not really far behind. And that's why this 3-point game lamang with just over a minute remaining. Ito yung first Julia Tan Golf Classic, May 15 sa Manila Southwoods Golf and Country Club. For more information, you may contact si Coach Edster C na ngayon naglalaro pa muna dito sa ating 50 above division for tonight. Second game night actually, no, para dito sa ating seniors division, and Dexter Kwan with the turnaround.
Only 4 points so far in this first quarter. But you're happy if you're Vivaia Shoes because a lot of players for them stepped up in this opening period.
Well, it's more of a team effort pero hindi nagpapahuli talaga. Peter Kosip knocking down a long two. Over at the other end, Andrew Ko. Grabe.
Yun talaga yung game plan eh. Pagka-shoot pa lang, inbound, bato agad.
Look at this, look at this.
Hindi na
The quick answer, Masomax, power move of the game. Nagbubble pa nga ng konti pero good recovery. And yeah, happy with the result.
First guy in double digits at the start of this ball game. Itong si Andrew Ko.
And coming off the bench, no?
11 points na. Tsaka parang hindi na papagod
I know. Sabi nga natin eh. 50 is the new 30. We're now trying to create a separation, a 6-point advantage. Vincent Peña returns to the floor here para sa Vivaia.
They can go for a 2-for-1 here unless they run out the clock. Mukhang uubusin na yung shot clock.
Kosip. Peter Kosip with a miss. Uy.
Uy. Nako. No. That's good. That's good. Kasi yung isang paa niya nasa nasa backcourt pa eh. You can still make that pass.
And there's still time here for a basket. Ina natin. Peter Kosip. He's gonna go for it. The banking shot almost. Consider this, the 6-point advantage, the largest here in the ball game. But what a very, very interesting first 10 minutes of action between these two teams who want to be able to continue with their wins, inspired by their come-from-behind victories last week. At kakaibang energy ang nakikita natin. Palitan ng baskets, magkabila. Is it going to happen pa rin when we continue with the second quarter? So far, the energy is still there. They just have to contain it and, of course, be consistent about it. All right, welcome to the second quarter. Pero dikdikan ha. Good shooting. Good shooting nga ba yung nangyari sa first quarter natin, Dino?
Oh, Fullercon shot 40%, which is not bad for them. Especially how they played in their last game wherein they just shot, how many percent was that? 34%. So, good start for them in the first quarter.
Look at this. Brennan Elastomeric points in the paint. Dexter Kwon featured in that sequence.
But Vivaia Shoes is shooting much better from the field. 57% prior to that made basket coming from Dexter Kuwan.
They're up by 8 on Vivaia Shoes. Ong with a quick turn. They got an offensive rebound underneath. Ball tossed up in the air. And here's Adster C. Uy, bitin!
Masyadong malalim ata.
Edwin Herrera. It's called for traveling. Sticking to his defense, Dexter Kwon.
Nung binato niya kasi nung tumira kasi siya rin sumalo nung hindi siya tumama ng ring. Pag tumama siya siguro, if I'm not mistaken, pag tumama siya sa board or sa ring, pwede mong saluhin kasi rebound na yun eh. But at the time,
It's body on. A mouthful sa referees. 30-24. They're getting a little frustrated. They're down by 8. This is the biggest deficit that they have to contend with here in the first half. And Dexter Kwon might have lost it, pero ball touch last by Fullercon. 4.7 seconds sa shot clock ng Vivaia Shoes. Muntik pang mahulog for Vincent Peña. Oh! Lakas. Stepping na. Medyo nababawasan na yung mga ngiti as compared sa first quarter. Kanina parang it looks like they were just having fun. Diba? Palitan lang. Exchange gifts lang ang nangyayari ng first quarter natin. Ngayon, iba na.
kasi lahat nakakashoot pa nun eh.
Ito si Edwin Herrera naman with a banking shot.
And usually naman pag first quarter, ano yan eh. Feeling out, executing certain, plays.
A delayed whistle kaya nagre-react sa Edwin Herrera. Pero ito, ang ating Mitsubishi Ilocos Namco drive of the game. That's Edwin Herrera has managed to sneak in a basket like that.
First 2 points for him in this game. And saka usually pag first quarter, you tend to distribute the ball towards most of the players. Pero pagdating sa dulo, usually, syempre hahanapin mo na dyan yung mga go-to guy ninyo, go-to scorers. Kaya feel out talaga ang tawag sa first quarter.
Dexter Kwon surprised that he missed both free throws. Ong underneath, puts it up. Nakabingwit ng foul. Almost all of the players of Vivaia Shoes are reacting na wala daw wala.
Uncharacteristic of Dexter Kuwan, missing 2 free throws. He was 10 for 11. 10 out of 11 their last game. That was good for 90.9%.
The Midway Design Center again. Just contact Rego. Well, you know how to get in touch with him for your needs, office systems, home furnishing.
Lalo na pag taga North QC ka.
Yeah, oo. Yung mga
Dito,
nagpaparenovate dyan, gusto yung bagong itsura, either ng opisina o bahay ninyo. They'll take care of that.
Puro building na nga tayo dito sa Manila eh. Dami ng condominiums.
Unti-unti climbing back into the ball game. A turnover like that, this Fullercon going to be happy with that turnover dahil ito nga, they're just down by 4 right now. Kanina 8 na yan eh. Well, just being systematic about the whole thing. Alexander Tan with it. Miss from the baseline. Dexter Kuan hangs a little bit.
Great transition defense from Fullercon. Oh, nice move!
The wide smile after making the basket. And Dexter Kuan fouled again by Alexander Tan.
Too good. You might need to see it twice coming from...
We deserve to see it again as a BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game.
Fake siya, papasa niya kay Bonnie Ong, pero din-drive.
Yung ball fake and then the scoop and the make. 2-point game. Kagat sila ng kagat sa mga fake sa ilalim ni Dexter Kuan.
Unhappy with that call was Bonnie Ong. Sabi niya, nakataas lang yung kamay ko. But technicality there is nakaslant kasi yung kamay niya.
Oo. Hindi nila nararamdaman yun pag nandun ka na naglalaro. Feeling mo, tinaas mo lang.
Oo.
Pero yung pala may angle ng konti.
It's the same thing as trying to tap the ball from a ball handler. Minsan tatawagan din talaga ng referee kasi wala sila sa angle na yun eh. Wala sila doon sa tamang angle. So usually may tawag din ng referees doon na foul.
Yung sumusundot sa likod,
mas maganda
di
pa
ba?
rin. Oo, yung susundot sa likod or papalo doon sa madrive.
Yes.
Sometimes it might be all ball but depends on the angle of the referees.
Alexander Tan, this time around, is going to be taking 2 shots. Is he going to be taking 2 shots? No, he's not. 34-30, lamang ang Vivaia shoes. But for how long? Emerson D is back on the floor. He's got a couple of 3-pointers already here in the first half.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fullercon ties the ball game or gets the lead. Because they have a couple of scorers in their team.
Well,
just like Chester saw, he had 13 points and made 3 3-pointers in their last game.
Chester Saw's first basket. And natin entertaining ball game because almost everybody that you would field in, merong i-contribute eh. Kuminsan nga right away eh.
Meron kang Chester So, Emerson D, Edwin Herrera, Peter Cosip, occasionally si Bonnie Ong, may Alexander Tan. So they have a lot of weapons in their team.
Choose up timeout muna tayo. Eh, di ba?
May
timeout. Kala ko ayaw nyo eh. Choose sarap na nga yan eh.
Easy and with
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last fita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita.
Alright, balikan po natin action. We still have 6 minutes and 13 here in the first half. That means there's still going to be a lot of action that you're going to enjoy, especially pag ganito ka-close yung ball game natin. And talk about yung first Julia Tan May 15, 2025 sa Manila Southwoods Golf and Country Club. Edster C's number right there.
Vivaia Shoes was able to take advantage out in transition. They've already had 13 fast break points so far in this first and a half quarter. But, ooh.
Well, there's a push from behind, obviously.
But if there's one thing they need to watch out for Fullercon, and the reason why they've kept close in this game is their three-point shots. They've already made 5 3-pointers. And we still have 6 minutes left in this quarter.
Kala ko madadagdagan ka agad. Binabagit mo pa lang yung tres, no? And they still have the basketball. Ito. 2 tries that time around.
Oh, they're in the penalty.
Yun lang, Chester so got a little frustrated after they missed a couple of shots from the outside. Trying to get the ball back. Results in a foul. Penalty pa ang Fullercon, and Dexter Kwan is going to be shooting free throws. 8 points. May 9 rebounds pa. Make that 9 points, 9 rebounds for Dexter Kwan.
Wala ding sub. Wala ding sub-sub kay Dexter. Di uso kay Dexter
Di
Kwan
uso.
ng sub-sub dito sa 50 above division. Nice pass.
Yun nga lang, nawala kay Frederick Chu. But last touch ng Vivaia. 15 sa shot clock. Mahaba pa yan for Fullercon Industries. Chester saw good save. Emerson D. Hindi nilulubayan. Edster C. Alexander Tan missing from the outside. Another offensive rebound. Chester saw. Nope. Rebound battle. Dexter Kwan finally for Vivaia Shoes. Dexter Kwan up and in.
Taking advantage without the presence of Alexander Tan. Itong si Dexter Kwan.
12 points, 10 rebounds, double-double na. Long ways to go pa itong first half natin, Dino.
Well, yan talaga ang trabaho ni Dexter Kwan for Vivaia Shoes is to score the basketball. And they're looking to run every single opportunity.
Back to Edster, touch passing here. Wow, they made a stop. Fullercon Industries.
Great effort to run back on defense itong Fullercon, not allowing another easy 2 points for Vivaia Shoes.
Up 5 ang Vivaia. Alexander Tan. No call there. 2 players down on the floor. Let's look at the other ways. Oy!
Probably the second time.
Andrew Ho nandun din, no?
Parang yung pasa din ni Johnson Tan kanina.
Ay, teka muna. Napakialaman yung play na yan. And Edster C missing.
Ooh. Dami na namin ang minintis na malapitan.
Ayaw pa din. Ayaw pa din. Grabe. Oh, nabasa din. Parang nagtampo yung ring. Emerson D to Alexander Tan.
Failing to capitalize itong Vivaia Shoes, leading to that easy basket from Alexander Tan. Napagod sila kakatira ng malapitan.
Time down to 3 minutes and 17. Vivaia Shoes, hindi naman nila maipagpag itong Fullercon Industries. Again, it's Chu Sarap timeout.
mapunta. My bounty friend, my bounty friend.
Mr. Double-Double so far, Dexter Kwan, we're talking about him. Let's take a look at this. Brennan Elastomeric points in the paint. He's been the strongest player so far and most consistent. Yung free throws mo, gawin mo rin consistent. Yun. Dexter Kwan. His first trip sa blade, 2 free throws eh.
4 out of 8 from the free throw line. Maybe an off shooting night for Dexter Kuan. But they're still up 5 points, so
Ayun nga, yung ano ko eh. What I'm so impressed by Fullercon Industries, hindi sila naiiwanan. They're still trying to fight back. Willing to engage in a shootout. Kung pwede.
di ba parehas flapping yun? Double flapping.
Delayed yung mga reaction eh, no?
Naalala ko tuloy si Mick Pinisi. Alam mo yung kay Mick Pinisi? Sir Benji?
Yeah. Totoo yun.
Oh?
Parang nahuling mag-isip na babagsak ba ako? Hindi.
Oo.
Pero they called a foul. Frederick Chu.
Naalala ko dun si, si Mick Pinisi.
Oh, the flop that was seen all over the world.
Kung may pa sana nun, at the time, I think wala pa masyadong social media at the time when he was still playing.
Yeah.
So kung meron man nung time na yun, nag-viral malamang yun, yung play ni
Oo eh.
Pinisi.
Hindi pa yata Facebook, Friendster pa yata.
Oo, parang Friendster pa nga eh.
42-35. Vivaia shoes up 7 right now. Of course, you could not say that that's already a very comfortable lead. Look at this!
Nakadalawa na yan ah.
Kaya
Yung parang...
the surprise of surprises, Howard Chung just flipping the ball up, parang iniitsa-itsa lang.
Tsaka malayo yung niya, take-off niya eh. Yung...
Can he do it again? Here we go. Oh! That is his shot. Yan lang yun.
It's not the prettiest looking layup.
Yeah, but you get the job done.
6
Whatever
points.
works.
6 points for him.
But then,
Abraham, uy.
huwag naman daw mo paspasan. There's still some players who are still catching up on their breaths and everything. Dexter Kwan, that's 12 rebounds. Andrew Ko. Umatras eh. Andrew Ko lines it up for a 3, overshooting it. Napaw. Titingnan ko sana uli kung okay, kung gano'n na naman mangyayari. How do you like that?
Oh.
Abraham, uy, ang ating Mitsubishi Motors Ilocos Namco, drive of the game. Surprise, surprise!
What's interesting is he doesn't have a high lift in terms of, kumbaga, bago dun sa tira na yon, but he gets it done eh.
Minsan ngayon parang sabi mo nga, it's not exactly the nicest looking shot. And he deceives the opponents eh, yung defenders eh. Hindi mo alam kung kailan ti-take off.
Hindi nga ganun kataas yung take off eh. Pero shoot.
That's a defensive stop for Vivaia. Yun nga lang. They cannot capitalize in transition. 57.8 seconds na lang. Wala na 1 minuto itong ating first half. Story of turnovers, basically, halos pareho lang naman sila. 6 points. Ay, 6.
Nakakaraming opportunities itong Vivaia to run, pero hindi lang nila nako-convert eh. So, you have to give credit to Fullercon kasi bumababa rin talaga sila sa depensa.
Frederick Chu tries the second time around. And yun lang, 42-41. Vivaia shoes. Still couldn't believe it. Had a chance to lead for a little while. Sabi ko nga, there's nothing that they can call a comfortable lead in this kind of a ball game. Andrew Koh falling short, long distance shot. Teka muna. That was Vincent Peña pala, I'm sorry.
Penalty na.
Pareho eh.
Foul na Edwin Herrera.
Andrew Koh, who's got 12 points in the ball game, is going to be shooting free throws.
The guy who leaks out in fast break.
Yep.
Para dito sa Vivaia shoes. And Dexter Kuan finally getting his first breather in this first half.
Bagay, 17.5 seconds na lang ito ating first half.
Defensive substitution na lang yan. Kaya pinahinga na si Dexter Kuan. And he has 2 fouls din kasi.
Last shot time naman ba ito for Fullercon Industries? They have a chance to take the lead. Emerson D, well covered right there. Nako, may foul. Penalty. So, free throws for Edward Tan. Could tie it all up. If he makes both free throws, there's one. Nagkakantsawan habang nagpa-free throw.
He had a chance to tie the score with 3.3 seconds left. Kaso walang tinamaan dun.
Andrew Koh puts it up. Well, they're aiming for back-to-back wins. And yes, both of them are planning to do it here in this ball game. As we ended the second quarter, well, for a moment there, sumusubok na lumayo itong Vivaia shoes, especially with the power inside na nakita natin. Coming from Dexter Kuan, double-double. Pero hindi nagpapahuli ang Fullercon Industries. Alexander Tan has got the experience also. And of course, ito yung mga flip shots lang ni
Grabe
Abraham Uy, surprising everyone. 43-42, 1-point game. Vivaia shoes on top.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty nyo ang Graham Bar?
Easy and with
Poison Graham's Poetries.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last Fita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap, mas pinasarap pa, Pita.
So we're at the half, 43-42. Vivaia shoes just up by 1. Laban dito sa Fullercon Industries. Battle of two teams who wants to continue with their winning ways. Ito yung mga significant numbers natin that happened in first two quarters, Dino.
Pretty much even when it comes to shooting percentages for both teams. Vivaia had an advantage when it comes to fast break. Already has 13 fast break points to Fullercon 6. Then they've shot 20 free throws already in this first half, making 13 of them. But on the part of Fullercon, what kept them in this game has been their three-point shot, already making 5 3-pointers as opposed to Vivaia's 2 3-pointers.
Abraham, oy, surprise guy para sa Fullercon Industries, putting up those scoop shots. And Bonnie Ong has got 6. Emerson D also with 6, a couple of 3-pointers. Dexter Kuan lording it over everybody. Double-doubled actually. And si Dexter Kuan, not just his 15 points and of course the number of rebounds that he has already managed to come up with 12. Andrew Ko follows it up. Patakbo-takbo lang ito si Andrew Ko. Hinihintay lang yung mga pasa sa kanya ni Edster C. And it results to this. He's got 11.
Usual suspects naman dito para sa Vivaia, yung nagsuscore para sa kanila.
Aha.
And for Fullercon, wala pa nga dyan si Edwin Herrera.
Yun nga, isa pa yun, ano?
And I do believe among the 4 teams in this division, etong Fullercon maraming pwedeng umiscore in bunches.
We'll see. Sabi ko nga, hindi naman sila naiiwanan eh. Pwede pa nga sila lumamang dito. Abraham Uy. Missing from the outside.
Abraham Uy had nothing to show for when it comes to
Their
points
first game,
in their first game. He has 8 points in this game.
Sabi nga sa'yo eh, may mga personal mission yan eh. Entering the second game eh. Oh, too long a pass for Danny Ching.
Great double coming from Fullercon Industries, forcing that turnover from Dexter Kuan.
Alexander Tan underneath, banks it in. Height advantage, size advantage dapat kay Dexter Kuan.
Yan yung sinasabi ni Dexter Kuan before this game was durug kami dito kasi ang lalaki.
Lamang pa nga ngayon ng Fullercon Industries, believe it or not. Vivaia shoes trying to get the lead back. The seesaw battle has been ongoing almost the entire ball game.
And if the game slows down, this will be in favor of Fullercon Industries.
Yeah, totoo lang, ano? Shot clock down to 6. Abraham Uy. Bonnie Ong gets blocked, but there's a whistle. And they could continue with their lead because he's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
The reason why I say that na magiging advantage dito sa Fullercon is because mas malaki sila. And it's more difficult for Dexter Kuan and Andrew Ko to score the ball if you have guys like Alexander Tan, Frederick Chu, na nakaset yung depensa mo. And if pansin natin nung first half, ang dami in-shoot ni Andrew Ko in transition. So pag nakaset yung depensa ng Fullercon, mas hirap sila umiscore.
Split charities for Bonnie Ong. They still have the lead. 45-43. Edster C once again with the distributing chores here. And they lost it. Emerson D. Peter Kosip. Stop and pop. 7 points.
Ang dami talaga pwedeng umiscore dito. All the 5 guys on the floor for Fullercon Industries can score the basketball.
There you go. A basket right there. Para sa Vivaia shoes.
Johnson Tan,
Yan.
4 points now.
Again si Coach Edster.
2 points.
5 assists na. Yun ba? Assist ba yun?
Hindi counted yun. Shot attempt yun. But speaking of Coach Edster, I think that's how he plays. He likes to distribute the ball.
Kaya nga eh. Let's get closer. Finding a way to score on the layup. So he's got 4 right now.
That's a tough layup. Tough shot from Coach Edster C. Kailangan ata mahirap eh. Di ba kanina yung malapitan, hindi na siya shoot. Kailangan medyo mahirapan konti.
Marcado na si Emerson D. Bonnie Ong, the turnaround, that's a miss. Ball going out. It's going to be basketball here for Vivaia shoes. How about this Mitsubishi Ilocos Namco drive of the game? As Edster C slices the defense right there. Here's Fullercon Industries in transition. Emerson D against 2 defenders. He's fouled. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
Baka may effect din na by the end game or by the end of third and the fourth quarter, parang underman din itong Vivaia shoes. They only have 9 players here. Not the youngest team in this tournament. Mas kompleto itong Fullercon. They have 6 guys on the bench.
Emerson D splitting his charities, but still the lead being controlled here by Fullercon Industries. 6 minutes and 17 sa ating third quarter. Andrew Ko with a 3-pointer.
I think that's Vincent Peña.
Si Vincent Peña, sorry.
They have the same build kasi.
Yeah, totoo ha.
And
Hala.
medyo magkamuka eh.
Kaya nga.
Same body build.
Ito, tingnan nyo, yung ating score, kickball. Yung score natin, naghihingalo eh. Oh. 50-50 eh.
That's Vincent Peña's
Yeah,
third 3-pointer.
Nakita natin, nag-click siya kagad first quarter pa lang eh, di ba? He delivered the first basket para rito sa panig ng Vivaia shoes via a 3-pointer. Dexter Kwan bringing it down. Is he gonna go all the way? Pinakialaman yung play, but it results in a foul here against Chester Saw.
Yan yung mga calls na binabanggit ko na you might get all ball, but there's a tendency the refs will call that as a foul because may chances talaga na may tinamaan ka apart from the basketball.
Vincent Peña, the nice fake. Hooks a pass inside to Dexter Kwan. Di makaangat ng tira. Kicks it out. Uy! Danny Ching with a no-look. Pero wala dun sa tamang posisyon si Vincent Peña. 5 minutes and 18. There's got to be a reason kaya nakakuha ng come from behind victories ng magkabila last Friday. Ay, ito ngayon ayaw mag-iwanan niyo. Frederick Chu is fouled. Free throws. Time to break this deadlock.
Baka gusto lang nila dikit yung laban. Para mas exciting.
Okay lang yung dikit ha. Huwag lang masyadong tabla ha.
Okay, baka gusto nila yung hahabol sila or
Ganon, ganon. Nawili sa ganon. Di pa rin na-break. Di pa rin nabasag yung tabla sa score natin. Ito na ba yun? No, it's still not going to happen right there. Edward Tan with the rebound. Emerson D.
libre. Nice pass.
Frederick Chu. Overcooks. Magkakampi. Nagagawan. And yun. Na-break na rin yung deadlock natin. Peter Kosip has got 9 points in the ball game. Heads to C. Vincent Peña with a miss. Chester saw it right now. 52-50. Fullercon Industries.
They have an advantage here. 5-on-4.
This is 3-on-1.
No man's land. Itong si Emerson D.
Tabla ulit. 52 all. Inside 4 minutes. Third quarter.
Fullercon has been doing a great job in going back on defense, but not at that time. 3-on-1 opportunity.
Dexter Kwan. Andrew Cole. Although he missed the shot, was a nice move to the basket. And Dexter Kwan. It's going to be shooting 2 free throws. May kanya-kanyang kantsawan talaga eh.
Mas gusto natin yung ganun kesa yung
Totoo
may away,
naman.
di ba? I mean, the Grace Alumni Basketball League is not just playing basketball, but being able to build relationships and
Totoo.
yung camaraderie as
May balik yung connection,
what
di ba?
Edward Tan mentioned.
Banding uli. Yun lang naman yun eh. Pero, kasi, pangatlo na yan ha, ni Emerson D na 3.
It's the goggles.
I know. It's gotta be something about the way he's looking at that rim.
Laser focus.
A hurried 3 that ends up as an air ball. 55-52, Labang, Fullercon Industries. 2 minutes and 33 remaining here in the third period. Di naman ganun kalayo ang habulan nitong dalawang teams na ito. Might as well choose our timeout muna tayo.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty
Welcome everyone. Dito lang po yan sa SGS Stadium wherein you will have the chance to be a fan of the game and be a recipient itong gift certificate from La Cherie.
Gel manicure and pedicure.
Pamper yourselves, di ba?
Namiss ko na magpamasahe. Meron kaya dun sa Lasherie yun?
There's only one way to find out.
Tsaka nagugutom din ako yung MY San Grahams. Ito, meron pala dito Makikain na lang ako dun sa player of the game.
Simple mo, kaso sarado yan eh.
Oo, nakatape pala.
55,
Check ko sana
52.
Check lang naman.
Ano laman? Agaw. Uy.
Another missed opportunity. Nakaagaw na sila doon.
Frederick Chu, medyo baliktad naman yung Pectus that time around. Dexter Kwan bringing it down. Nakasunod sa kanya, Chester Saw. Kaya knocking it down. Edster C, 6 points in the ball game.
All-around game. He also has 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Para dito kay Edster C.
Abraham Wood, the cross-court pass. Chester Saw got blocked. Ball stays para sa Fullercon. They get 5 seconds to shoot. Abraham Boyd, does he know it? 2 seconds remaining. Chester Saw. Too late with a shot. 96 seconds before we end the third quarter. Still, the question remains. It's a $1 million question. Who will
Prevail.
win? Who will have to deal with the first loss?
So far, mukhang last minute natin
Kaya nga
malalaman
eh.
kung sino yon. Might be at the last possession of this ball game.
Live po kami, kaya kahit na anong pass forward gawin ninyo, you're still stuck with us. Knockout play, oh. Didn't happen. Fullercon, Abraham Uy.
Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Big basket right there.
Mark
Ho. Surprising everyone.
Sinabayan niya si Abraham. Uy!
Edster C. No way that you're going to leave us so far behind.
That's his comfort zone. That mid-range shot.
Si Coach Edster, 8.7 rebounds, 6 assists. And there underneath, nagawa ng paraan, Andrew Ko. So he's got 16 points. What else is new? Tied ball game at 58. Last 20 seconds of the third period.
Ito na naman.
He decided for the pass, Abraham Uy. Edster C. Pwede pa ito, ha? Andrew Ko. Bitin yung layup.
That's the third time already in this game. Andrew Ko missing a close up shot.
Talaga lang, ha?
Gusto talaga nila dikit eh. Kaya ayaw i-shoot eh.
Talaga lang itong dalawang teams na ito. Gustong magtuloy-tuloy. Back-to-back wins ang target. And they have been doing almost everything. Pero there's no such thing as a safe lead here as in case of these two teams who are just picking up from where they left off in their previous, those come from behind victories. Well, it's basically who can handle the pressure best as we enter the fourth quarter next.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Fourth and final quarter. And it's gonna start. Parang magsisimula tayo uli sa umpisa rito, Dino.
Oh, we're tied at 58. And I'm confident that this will come down to the last minute or the last possession.
Let's see. Danny Ching cannot open up the scoring here in the fourth para sa panig ng Vivaia shoes, and it's Fullercon that's going to give it a try. And Edwin Herrera, he's been quiet.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of him because of his 4 personal fouls.
Ayun pa isa, oo.
Only has played 10 minutes. Can he keep his hands clean in this quarter? In a game where it can pretty much be won by either team.
Dexter Kwan almost losing control of his dribble. Safely to their point guard, Edster C. Goes cross court. Edster C with a runner. Nope. They managed to get it back. Uy, Dexter Kwan nabitawan yung pasa. Had the right idea. Danny Ching is looking on. Kaya nito eh.
Di
Kaso
lang-
kailangan masalo.
Hindi lang nasalo yun ni Dexter Kwan, but good intentions coming from Coach Danny Ching on that pass.
Howard Chung. Edwin Herrera, nope. Edster C. Oh! Ang daming
Dami na
beses na nangyari yun.
Hindi lang sa kanya, si Andrew
I
po
know.
nakarami na rin na mintis na ganun.
Pero ito, parang sinasabi rito ni Edward Tan, ganito lang naman lumiya, ba't hirap na hirap kayo?
That's, you can see the frustration. Kasi, sure ball na yun eh.
I know. Naka-ready na nga eh. Doon sa stats na eh, ililista na eh.
Alam mo, iniisip ko, bakit kaya nilagay sa Friday ang laro ng 50 above division? Kasi di na gumigimik to eh. Kasi yung mga 35 above tsaka 34 below, gumigimik yan ng Friday. Kaya Wednesday, Sunday ang laro.
Break naman daw bukas Saturday kahit
Iniisip
matulog
ko
ka
lang anong logic.
buong umaga.
Oo. Iniisip ko lang yung logic. Pero mo yung 40 above nyo sa FCAF, anong araw laro? Eh, di ba Friday? May laro rin
Monday,
sa Friday.
Wednesday, Friday.
Oo, kasi wala lang gumigimik doon. May mga pamilya na yan.
Bantala, eto. Dexter Kwan tying the count once again, 60 all. Dexter Kwan, 17 points, 22 rebounds. Monster numbers.
My pick for season MVP. I know we're in just our second Friday. Pero si Dexter Kwan ang front runner so far.
Brennan Elastomeric points in the paint. Nobody have actually, I think, the ability to just easily stop Dexter Kwan, especially when he's on the move like that. Very smart player and still a strong player for that matter. And Danny Ching just goes down off ball and nyari. Anyway, long ways to go. 7 minutes pa itong ating ball game na ito.
Parang natamaan doon si Coach Danny Ching. Coming from Edward Tan.
Dexter Kwan firing away. 19 points. Lamang muli ang Vivaia shoes. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Edward Tan trying for a power move. And he's fouled. He's going to be shooting free throws. He's got 3 points so far here in this game.
Nothing pops out coming from when you look at the stat sheet for Fullercon. But you can see that a lot of players contributed for them in this game. Guys like Edward Tan, Abraham Uy,
Yeah.
and then si Ho,
Even Bonnie Ong.
Mark Ho,
May
yung
9
3-pointer
points.
niya. Oh, di ba?
And a basket right there para sa panig ng Vivaia shoes. Abraham Uy with a miss. Danny Ching. Last touch. Abraham Uy. Apat ang abante ng Vivaia shoes. Alexander Tan is coming back into the game. 6 minutes to play. Edster C.
Layo nun ah.
Peter Kosep. Uy, Edwin Herrera. Nag-power dribble kaso hindi nakawala sa kanya yung bola.
Sayang yun. That could have been a layup for him.
They'd settle for this. Oh, di mas malaki
Napaganda
pa. Peter Kosep knocking down a three-pointer.
Second guy in double digits for Fullercon along with Emerson D. Itong si Peter Kosip with 12 points.
Edster C sizing up the situation. Throws a sharp pass inside intended for Danny Ching. And they lost it.
And they're gonna challenge this.
Oo nga naman, pwede naman talaga. Eh, sa ganito ka-close na ball game, every possession is very important.
Exactly. Referees will take a closer look at that last possession.
Vivaia is up by 1. Ito, tingnan natin dito yung pasa ni Edster C. Uy!
Parang hindi...
Parang di naman nahawakan ni Danny Ching.
Pero nahawakan ba ni Peter? Uy!
Oops!
Parang dumaan lang din.
Oo nga, nagbago ba yung, yung spin ng bola?
Oo nga eh.
Actually, pag nahawakan yun, nagbabago, di ba? Ewan ko. Hindi ko na rin alam.
May ibang angle ba? Same angle? Same angle? Yung huli? Gumalaw ba yung fingers? Parang... Tama naman, hindi naman nahawakan ni Danny Ching. Pero hindi nahawakan ni...
Mas maraming ganyan nakikita yung mga referees kaysa sa atin.
Wala na, tumatanda
Bahala
na
kayo
tayo.
dyan.
Malabo na yung mata ko.
We tried to give you the best possible angle. And it's just...
Ayun lang.
Ayun, yun yung opportunity.
They got distracted there.
Alexander Tan. How do you like that? This seesaw battle seems like...
It's gonna come down to the last possession. Just like both of their last game, their first games last week. Itong puro dikit.
Again, back on top, Vivaia shoes. Edwin Herrera back on top, and that's a three-pointer for Fullercon Industries.
Ito yung deadly dito sa Fullercon eh, yung their ability to make three-pointers. That's their 9th of the game. Leading this division in terms of three-point made baskets and attempts.
Tap out, 8 seconds, a shot clock para sa Vivaia shoes.
Kaya sa half-court, pabor sa kanila kasi malamang si Andrew ko lang tsaka si Vincent Peña ang tumitira ng tres dito. Makes their defense.
Edster C off with that 3. Edwin Herrera now brings it down para sa Fullercon Industries. They're on top by 2. Inside 4 minutes. Alexander Tan dishing off. Edward Tan bitin. Dexter Kwan hurrying it up. Couldn't do it that time. Edwin Herrera, maldog yung tira. Here we go the other way.
4-on-2 advantage. You gotta make a basket here. Wala pa rin. Wala pa rin. Nakababa na si Edwin Herrera at si Alexander Tan.
And then the foul is going to be called on Andrew Ko.
Multiple opportunities for Vivaia. So far, the story of the ball game. That's why this game has been close.
Pero Vivaia Shoes is going to, if they're going to take a look, itong video on demand na ginagawa natin live stream, they're gonna be surprised. Parang yung iuhulog mo na lang, ilalaglag mo na lang, hindi pa nakukuha.
Parang walang malas dun eh. Hindi mo lang talaga yun.
Yan. Gusto pa yung may bantay. Andrew Ko, he's got 18 points in the ball game. We're tied again at 68. Abraham Uy. Peter Kosip. Edward Tan to Alexander Tan. Back with the lead. Fullercon Industries being very patient with their offense. Edster C with a miss.
Didn't wait for his teammates there. Feeling he could make that shot. Kaso hindi pumasok. Just in time to beat the 8-second shot clock violation.
Offensive foul has been called on Peter Kosip. 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. This is the Maximax power move of the game from Alexander Tan. And he's got a total of 11 in the ball game.
We're just down to 2 minutes. Sir Benji. Mag-overtime. Ma-extend pa kaya to?
Sino ngayon ang come from behind between these two teams na naging come from behind yung victories nila in their first game respectively? Peter Kosip, 2-point lead para sa Fullercon Industries. Abraham Uy, attacks yun na naman. Oh! Yung scoop, icha-icha. Specialty of the house. As it's turning out for Abraham Uy, who's in double figures. Pa-icha-icha lang. But getting it done. Sarap timeout muna tayo. Vivaia Shoes down by 4. At ang ating Mitsubishi Motors Ilocos Namco drive of the game. When you can drive like that, well, as long as, sabi ko nga, pumapasok eh. You know, you just flip it up. And most probably, adding a little prayer. And
malakas magdasal to si Abraham Uy.
sa
bagay,
Abraham,
malapit pang
Bible
Holy Week.
name eh. Bible name eh.
Malapit na din mag Holy Week.
That's right. 72-68. Fullercon. Edster C. Bounce pass inside. Ooh, could not get the basket. Ball being tossed around. Dexter Kwan banks it in. They've had plenty of chances that time around.
Oh, yeah.
This is something that's working out for Fullercon. Patient offense. Oh, knocking it down, Alexander Tan. Look at this. The pump of the fist. Got it. 15 points for Alexander Tan dito, Dino.
Well, he can shoot the ball from way out. Itong si Alexander Tan.
Traveling.
Showing why he was a former USD Growling Tiger
Kaya nga,
back in the 90s. Pero mas surprising sa akin yung Abraham Uy. Lahat ng shoot niya parehas eh. Ibang-ibang angulo lang. Pero it's the same looking shot.
And he's in double figures. Naku! What happened dito kay Edwin Herrera? He was not looking. Abraham Moy throws a pass. And now, Dexter Kwan gets it done.
Oh,
2-point game.
this is gonna come down to the last possession.
Peter Kosep.
Vivaia Shoes just needs a stop here. And they'll get the possession back.
Uy! Edwin Herrera is fouled going for a three-pointer. They're going to be thinking about this. Edwin Herrera only has 5 points.
1 out of 4 from in their last game in the free throw line, but he makes that first one.
He's got 2 more. Dalawa pa yan.
And if
Try
he
to make it a
makes-
2-possession.
Oo. Yan. 2-possession ball game. That was dami na uhuli sa ganung tawag. Yung fina-foul pa yung 3-point shooter.
Pinasok lahat ni Edwin Herrera. Sarap timeout tayo. Well, this coming Sunday, eto mahaba-haba. Kumbaga, hindi naman marathon.
Walang tulugan.
Hindi naman Sunday. Nasanay na tayo ng ganyan eh. 4, BWLC, Choose Sarap, BYD Valenzuela Cup, Rocks Motors, laban sa Decimal Bikes. Ito yung 34 below. And then we go 35 about 3MD Logistics, laban sa Vicon Builders. And then M-Track going up against Go Up and Up for the Namco Mitsubishi Ilocos Cup. 35 and above yan, ha? This coming Sunday, April 6, dito pa rin sa SGS Stadium.
I think, given the personnel, they might go for a quick 2. Kasi si Andrew ko lang yung nakikita ko or si Coach Edster ang titira ng 3 dito. But they might go for a quick 2. Wala pang penalty.
Oo nga, wala pa sa penalty. Smart foul to give.
They have 2 more fouls to give before it gets to the penalty. So, yun nga, they're going for the quick 2. Kasi wala naman talaga silang main designated shooter.
Dexter Kwan puts it up. No! Naku, another miss on that layup. They have missed a lot of those mga layups pa yun, ha?